Check it out, guys. So it's almost noon right now on the East Coast, and all the indexes are on fire. We're talking the Russell's up 0.6%, the Nasdaq's up 1.5%, the S&P's up 1% as the Dow's up 0.6%, and we have the VIX down over 4%, back in the teens, guys. So yeah, we have a lot to go over in this video. I want to break down the markets. We're going to go over 3 stocks in particular in this video as well, and we're going to break down a bunch of charts. So if you all find value, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to get up to 17 stocks for Moomoo. Link down below. More on that later. The clock's ticking, guys. Get your free stocks. And with that being said, let's dive into it. So again, guys, overall, the markets are doing very well so far today. And we're noticing SPY is finally starting to peek its head out of that 180 SMA. Look at that, guys. SPY's breaking out of the 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart. And no, it's not fully out of the woods yet, but we are starting to see some signs of it creeping out of the woods, which is a good sign. We can see again, we're above the 180 SMA. Now we're officially above the highs from yesterday and the day before that, and the day before that, but we're not quite yet out of the highs from a week ago, from last Wednesday, which those highs were right around 402, which you guys probably remember that day. That was a pretty crazy day with the Fed meeting and, of course, all the volatility that we had. So we're starting to break out of the 180, but we're not quite yet out of the highs from last Wednesday. That's going to be the next big resistance here on SPY, which again is right around 402. So I'm going to set one alert there. Mark is at or above $402 a share. We'll set that there. We'll see where it goes over the next couple of days. If we start breaking 402, the next resistance is going to be right around 407, which I'll set another alert at 407. Let me do that. Mark is at or above, which again was the high from the beginning of this month of March. So yeah, we're starting to look pretty decent. Again, not out of the woods yet, but definitely heading in the right direction from the bullish perspective. So that's a quick little rundown on SPY right now that I'm noticing. Great day so far for the bulls. And triple Q, guys, look at this. This is looking good for the bulls as well. We're starting to break out of the little wedge here that I drew out. If you guys, well, actually, is that even a wedge? Not really a wedge. Never mind, guys. Excuse what I just said. But we are starting to break above the 50 SMA. We're bouncing and holding above it, which is great. And we're starting to take the highs out now officially from the beginning. When was this? Beginning, middle of February. You guys can see we hit roughly, you can see it right here, 310, 311, 312, roughly, right? We hit that back in the beginning of February, also back in the middle of February. So now we're starting to break past that level. And no, it's not quite yet out of the woods yet, but it's almost there, guys. If we break 315, 313, 315 in general, which is where my alert's at, this could really start taking off. And you guys can see for yourselves, I mean, we do have an ascending triangle on triple Q. Again, we're starting to break out of 311. That's great. And if we do break 315, this could start running 320, maybe back towards 330, 335. That's definitely in the cards here on triple Q. And pulling up the VIX, guys, again, it is down on the day. The VIX is down to the teens, back down 4% on the day, which is not good at all, especially if you were looking at UVXY like I was. And thankfully, I didn't buy UVXY yesterday or else I'd be down. And honestly, guys, let me clear this up right now. With UVXY and any of these other ETFs, especially leveraged ETFs, you know, the 3X leveraged ETFs, I got a question on the channel yesterday or maybe the day before, one of the comments. Somebody was asking me, Stas, do you buy these and hold them for a couple weeks or do you swing trade these? The answer to that is no, I don't. I usually day trade these, so I wouldn't really hold it overnight anyway. I mean, you could. There's a lot of risk in doing that, but for me, I would only look at these, you know, UVXY, SQQQ, TQQQ, you know, these crazy ETFs. I would look at them only as a day trade, right? Sure, you could swing them a couple days, but again, it's risky. The overnight risk is really high. You know, by that I mean anything could happen overnight. We could get a big drop in volatility, which could screw you in UVXY. You know, that's totally possible, like we're seeing right now. And that, for me, guys, is a reason why I only day trade these. So we'll see how it goes. Probably I'm not going to trade this today, but maybe tomorrow, maybe Friday, maybe at some point next week, once we start to get a confirmation on the VIX in terms of it spiking back up, which we're just not seeing that right now. So the VIX is down 4%. Metals are creeping up. Actually, no, gold is down 0.3% as we have silver up a little bit, which is good. But still, silver has to break above the mid-20s, like I've said time and time again here on the channel. So what do you guys think about the markets? Let me know down below in the comments, and hit that like button, guys. Let's run the like button up on this video. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe. And now let's dive into the stocks. The first one I want to go over with you guys is Shopify, ticker symbol SHOP, which right now is up 4.5%. It's breaking out of the 50 SMA and the 180 SMA here on the 4-hour chart. And you guys can see, I have it drawn out. We have a wedge clear as day on this time frame, right? We've been making higher lows for quite some time, for months, but at the same time, over the past roughly month and a half, we've been making prominent lower highs. One here at 54, another one at 53, another one at 47, and right now we're fighting at yet again another one at about 46, 46.50. If we do break, though, right around 48, which I'll set one alert right now, let me do that, mark is that we're above 48. If that level does end up breaking, we take the highs out from earlier this week, last week, we start breaking out of the wedge, Shopify could really start to take off at that point. I would think from there, we fill the gap to $50, which was the high from the end of January. If that were to break, we could be in the low mid 50s like that. The next level we could be at is 53, which was the high roughly from the middle of February, also from earlier in February. So yeah, keep your eyes on Shop, guys. I have an alert at 48. Let's see what happens at the highs from earlier this week. Let's see if we break the wedge. If we do, there could be a lot more upside on this particular stock. Another one that I'm looking at is Intel, INTC, which was in the doghouse for a couple months, guys. Technically, it still is. I mean, it's still down a lot from where it was back in July. Back in July, it was at $40, and right now, it's at $30, so it's still down a lot. But look at Intel today, guys. It's up over 4%, up $1.23. Very good day so far. And look, we have an inverse head and shoulders that clearly played out. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, that pretty much completed. And now we have an ascending triangle on Intel. You guys see clear resistance at $30, $30.50. But at the same time, we've been making higher lows into that resistance ever since the beginning of this month. So this to me looks like any day now, any minute, it could, keyword is could, nobody knows exactly what's going to happen, but it could break out of $31, which means it's going to be getting to a multi-month high, because you guys can see on the 4-hour chart, this stock has not been above $31 literally since September. We're talking about a half a year ago at this point. So if Intel takes out 31, 32, which I'll set my alert right at 31. Let me do that now. Mark is at or above 31. If that point breaks, I'm telling you guys, this could get hot. And I'm not sure why my alert's at 33. I'm going to get rid of that. But let's see. If it breaks 31, we could initially fill the gap probably to about, let's say, 32.50, which was the high here from the, when was this? Middle of September. If that were to break, guys, we're talking mid-30s is right around the corner. This could get hot fairly quickly, and I'm not saying it's going to go up 20% tomorrow. I mean, this is Intel, guys, for Pete's sakes. It's going to take a while if it does play out, but it is one that does have upside. Again, if it does break $31. So that is Intel, ticker symbol INTC. The next stock is actually, before we talk about that next stock, if you guys haven't gotten your free stocks yet from Moomoo, use that link down below or go to StasSurfS.com/Moomoo. Once you open up an account, you get one free share of stock. If you deposit at least $100, you get 4 more free shares plus 2 shares of either ticker symbol AI or BBAI, which that runs out in 2 days, guys. In 2 days, guys. So get your free stocks. And listen to this. If you deposit at least $1,000, you get another 10 stocks on top of the 7 you got for depositing at least $100, totaling 17 free stocks. So if you want some free money, free stocks, you want to help out the channel, it's greatly appreciated. Use that link down below from Moomoo. Get your free stocks. Let me know which ones you get. And with that being said, let's dive into the next and last stock for the video, which is LRCX, also known as Lamb Research. We talked about this, I think, a couple days ago, so let's do a quick little recap on it. Today, Lamb Research, guys, is up 4%, up $20 a share, cracking back over $500, which is a very good sign for the bulls. Look, $500, that was resistance back in the middle of November, also back in the beginning, middle, and pretty much all of January. So the fact that we're breaking back over that point, that's great. The fact that we're getting buying pressure right around the moving averages on the 4-hour chart, that's great as well. And now we're starting to pop over the highs, of course, from yesterday. And if we start taking the highs out from the day before, Monday, that's going to be even better. So by the looks of it, guys, Lamb Research could really start to take off towards the highs from earlier this month, really just about a week ago, guys, where Lamb Research was 530, a little bit higher than that. So this looks like any moment now, it could fill that gap. It could start running towards 525, 530. Maybe it even breaks out of there because we do have an ascending triangle forming on this as well. If I zoom in, you guys will be able to see it, right? So if we do break 530, 540, 550, there could be even more upside. But until then, we could play it between, 505 to 520, 25, 530. Then we'll see what happens when it actually gets, if it actually gets towards that 530, 535 level. So Lamb Research, guys, Shopify, and of course, now I'm blanking out on the other one. What the heck was the other one? Intel. That's right, Intel. Those are 3 stocks I'm looking at right now. And of course, guys, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just breaking down what I'm seeing on these charts and where I can see these stocks going. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed it, hit the like button. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to this channel and my second channel, Stas Talks Money. That's linked down below. And of course, don't forget to get up to 17 stocks from Moomoo. Feel free to check out my Patreon if you want to be a part of the Discord chat. You want to see my Patreon portfolio, watch me build that. And if you want to see my charts and my thoughts throughout the day, all of that's on Patreon, link down below. You're going to want to join that. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.